What is IPsec? Internet Protocol Security. IPsec, IKE, Internet Key Exchange, is another component of the IPsec suite, and it is used to provide shared security keys in order to establish a security relationship SA, to negotiate a security level between two entities. SAS are required for the encryption and decryption procedures. The SA negotiation procedure is usually handled by dedicated router or firewall that reside between two networks. IPsec originally defined two protocols for security IP packets: authentication header AH and encapsulating security payload ESP. The former provides data integrity and anti-reply service, and the latter encrypts and authenticates data. What is the use of IPsec? IPsec is a framework of related protocols that secure communication at the network or packet processing layer. It can be used to protect one or more data flow between peers. IPsec enables data confidentiality, integrity, origin authentication, and anti-reply. Replay. Strength of the IPsec. The IPsec Internet Protocol Security Suite is a set network security protocols developed to ensure the confidentiality, integrity, and authentication of data traffic over TCP or IP network. IPsec protocol suite provide security to the network traffic by ensuring data confidentiality, data integrity, sender and recipient authentication, and replay protection. Some network threats which are mitigated by using IPsec are: 1. Data corruption in traffic. 2. Data theft in traffic. 3. Password and account theft. And 4. Network-based attack. IPsec protocol suite is based on Internet Engineering Task Force or IETF standard. Since IPsec is IETF standard, we can have interoperability between different firewall, router, and operating system vendors. We can use IPsec to create VPN tunnels between devices made by different vendors like Cisco, Juniper, Microsoft, Red Hat, Checkpoint, Palo Alto, etc. Primary goals of IPsec in 4 different ways. Confidentially, the data in network traffic must be able only to intended recipient. In other words, the data in network traffic must not be available to anyone else other than the intended recipient. IPsec provide data confidentially to data by encrypting it during its journey. Integrity, the data is in network traffic must not be altered while in network. In other words, the data which is received by the recipient must be exactly the same as the data sent from sender. IPsec integrity provide data integrity by using hashing algorithm. Authentication. Sender and the recipient must prove their identity with each other. IPsec provides authentication service by using digital certificates or pre-shared keys. Protection against replay attack. Network replay attack, also called as man-in-the-middle attack, allow an attacker to spy the network traffic between the sending device and receiving device. Later, the replay attacker used the information he gained illegally for the fake authentication, fake authorization, or duplicate the transaction. IPsec protects against replay attack by using sequence of numbers which are built into IPsec's packet. By using this sequence number, IPsec can identify the packet which it's already seen. Weakness of IPsec. CPU overhead. All data that passing through the machine needs to be encrypted and decrypted constantly. Hence, IPsec required high processing power from the CPU. This is especially disadvantageous if the size of data packet is small, as IPsec generates large overhead and performance of the network will be diminished. Compatibility. Some software developers do not stick to the procedure of IPsec. As a result, it can create compatibility issue with several softwares. Moreover, IPsec does, does not have any consistent standard for its own compatibility algorithm. Security algorithm, its IPsec are prone to cracking. If anyone happen to use those algorithms, their security is at greater level at risk. However, lately algorithm models today are known to prevent this vulnerability. Access range. Since IPsec provides while accessing range, it has higher chance of giving privilege to other devices in the networks. For example, if any of the IPs happen to encounter malware or all other computers in the corporate network are affected. Therefore, unless there are special security measurements, IPsec-based network is also vulnerable to the cyber attack. Firewall restriction. Sometimes, due to the restriction imposed in the corporate firewall, user will not be able to access the internet even if its own company network. Therefore, only by contracting the network administrator, the user can be accessed the respective network. Type of threats of IPsec. Unauthorized access. Unauthorized access refers to attack accessing a network without receiving permission. Among the causes of unauthorized access attack are weak password, lacking protection against social engineering, previously composed account, and insider threat. Privilege escalation. Once attackers penetrate your network, they can use privilege escalation to expand the reach. Horizontal privilege escalation involves attackers again gaining access to the additional adjacent system, and vertical escalation means attacker gains higher level of privilege for some system. Man in the middle attack. A man in the middle attack involves attackers intercepting traffic either between your network and external site, or within your network. If communication protocols are not secured, or attack find a way to circumvent that security, they can steal data that is being transmitted, obtain user credential, and hijack the session. Opportunities of IPsec. When IPsec is implemented in firewall or router, it provides strong security. Those whose application is to all traffic crossing this perimeter. Traffic within a company or work group does not incur the overhead of security-related processing. IPsec is below transport layer (TCP UDP) and is thus transparent to the application. There is no need to change software on user or server system when IPsec is implemented in the firewall or router. Even IPsec is implemented in end system. Upper layer software, including application, is not affected. IPsec is transparent to end user. There is no need to train user on security mechanism, issue keying material on peer-to-peer per user basis, or revoke keying material when user leave the organization. IPsec can provide security for individual users if needed. This features is useful for off-site worker and also for setting up